Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In this tutorial, we will see our next task, that is listening to a news item. If you want to see all of our Celpip tutorials, then you can search on YouTube by writing Celpip Store. You will find all the other tutorial series here. Now, in this series, we tried to cover all the 4 sections. The exam includes listening, reading, speaking and writing sections. We will start with the listening part. Listening part is having 6 practice tests, and 1 practice task, as well. Total time allocated with the listening section is 50 minutes. Now, friends, we will start with the listening to a news item task. In this task, you will listen an audio related to some news, but, when you will give actual exam you will listen to the audio only once. In this task, total 5 questions will be asked from you. Before we start listening to a news item tutorial, you should know the tips and tricks for this task. Tip number 1. Should know about the topic of news. Tip number 2. Listen to all the words in a group, not individually. Tip number 3. Write down the important notes separately. Friends, just listen to conversation very carefully, and then choose the most appropriate option. But, friends, keep one thing in mind. In this task you will get options on the right-hand side of the question, in the form of a drop-down. You have to choose the correct option from the given drop-down. Now, please listen to the audio carefully. Environment Canada issued an extreme cold warning this morning, across west central Saskatchewan. Extreme cold warnings have been issued when cold temperature creates an elevated risk to the health, like hypothermia and frostbite. The temperature in Saskatchewan reaches -40 this morning, and the Sun West School Division has some bus cancellations. This afternoon temperature in Saskatchewan is expected to warm up at high of -6. A period of cold and chilled winds is expected. Extreme cold chilled winds are expected to reach near -40, across much of the southern Saskatchewan. The temperature in Saskatchewan will get moderate on Thursday morning. This same situation was in Ottawa-Gatineau, where icy roads lead to the cancellation of 4 school buses. It was a widespread cancellation, for the very first time, in Western Quebec this week. According to Environment Canada, a warning of extreme cold was issued for Monday and Tuesday, and a warning for snow has also been issued for Wednesday. Let's start with our first question. That is warning issued by Environment Canada was of. We have 4 options in the drop-down. Number 1 extreme cold, number 2 extreme snow, number 3 extreme hot and number 4 extreme rain. Friends, we can listen very clearly in the audio that temperature has dropped down, due to which Saskatchewan is extremely cold. So due to this reason, our first option is correct. Our next second question is this morning the temperature in Saskatchewan. We have 4 options in the drop-down. Number 1 reaches -10, number 2 reaches -30, number 3 reaches -20 and number 4 reaches -40. Answer to this question is very simple. According to the audio, our 4th option is correct, that is reaches -40. Our next third question is the temperature in Saskatchewan will get moderate. We have 4 options. Number 1 Thursday morning, number 2 Wednesday morning, number 3 Saturday morning and number 4 Tuesday morning. Friends, in the audio, we can listen very clearly that the temperature in Saskatchewan will get moderate on Thursday morning. So accordingly, our first option is correct. Our next 4th question is 4 school buses were cancelled in Ottawa-Gatineau due to. We have 4 options. Number 1 rainy season, number 2 broken roads, number 3 icy roads and number 4 windy season. According to the audio, Our third option is correct, as we can listen very clearly that this same situation was in Ottawa Gatineau, where icy roads lead to the cancellation of 4 school buses, so according to this our third option is correct. Friends, our last 5th question is: it was the first time that due to extreme cold many buses were cancelled in. We have 4 options: number 1 in southern Quebec this morning, number 2 in western Quebec this week, number 3 in northern Quebec this week, and number 4 in some parts of Quebec in last week. According to the audio, our second option is correct, as we can listen very clearly that it was a widespread cancellation for the very first time in western Quebec this week, so according to this our second option is correct. So, friends, I think this tutorial will give you some idea about how to choose the right option in listening to a news item task. Please register on Celpip Store to experience the real-time based practice platform. Link to join the platform is mentioned in the below descriptions. Friends, don't forget to subscribe our channel before completing this video. Thanks for spending time with us.